On location for Ham Nation, this is N9JA. Today we are visiting Radio City for their 30th anniversary. Our tour will start just off of Highway I in Mounds View, Minnesota, just north of Minneapolis-St. Paul. Just as you enter the store, there is an information area covering various amateur radio interests as well as astronomy, which has a substantial level of crossover enthusiasts. We even see a plug for Ham Nation with the postcard. As we work our way around the store, you see plenty of items you need to install your gear. Things such as antennas, coax, mounts, and those miscellaneous connectors you need to do a good install, along with aisles of new gear and a big selection of used gear. To quote Bob and Gordo, you do not have to spend a lot of money to get in the hobby or to have fun. As mentioned earlier, astronomy is one of the hobbies that has a lot of crossover into amateur radio, and Radio City has you covered. As with amateur radio, they can cover almost any level of addiction. During the day, I spoke with a lot of local hams, and one thing that was clear to me is Radio City cares about amateur radio. And they show this love for the hobby by doing presentation at local club meetings, having monthly events to teach new hams about things like PSK 31, contesting, even D-Star, and let's not forget their Thursday evening astronomy class. While we have shown you the showroom, there's a classroom in the back that houses the bookstore, as well as a small collection of antique radios. Some of these brought back memories for me as I remember searching for parts when I was a kid. Before the celebration started, we saw the parking lot fill up. Then came the fun stuff, the drawings. Almost every manufacturer was represented, and while everybody likes a good cap, the favorite prize had to be the Comet beer glasses. Sorry, beer was not included. A large selection of all manufacturers' gear was on display, and probably the most popular was the IC7600 and FT-DX3000 podium. These two radios were side by side with the antenna switch for those contesters who wanted to do a A-B comparison. As we had more prizes to be given away, W0BUD received a 2013 ARRL handbook. This is always something nice to have for a quick reference, and everyone loves a gift certificate. Probably one of my most favorite moments was a time to visit with someone who has been a ham for many years, and while he was kicking the tires on a new radio, I got to hear some of his stories of ham radio years gone by. So from all of us who had a great time in Mounds View, Minnesota, thank you, and 73, N9JA going QRT.